So I'm sharing this with you so you can see a bit of raw footage, but it's not a place I would leave myself 12 months a year or even 6 months a year. I'm sharing, here this content. I'm keeping an eye all around because I know that anytime somebody can come and take my phone. They are, all the time improving, but yeah, it's not all shiny. Come here, visit it, enjoy the food, but just keep an eye out, okay? You have to see the real part of Barcelona. Can we all agree that this city is not what it was anymore? It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but els que som catalans, the ones that we are from Catalonia, we can say it's not the same it was 15 years ago, 20 years ago. I'm in Barcelona, Spain, and you might identify these streets, narrow street, Alborn, nice neighborhood, walkable, and of course eclectic from the type of people you see, the shops, the type of buildings, even Gaudí and Salvador Dali, geniuses, crazy people in their times, but yeah, icons of this land, Catalonia. And I'm sad to say that every time that I come here, even though the prices are not that expensive, that's a good thing about Spain. Compared to Dubai, Miami, many other places in the world, Spain is still cheap as hell. But it's not what it was anymore. I mean, you still have, museums, and you still have, all of these streets. Just, of course, La Señera, the independence of Catalonia flag. It's waving on the streets, as it should be in Barcelona, one of the places that most people, are defending the independence of Catalonia. But, you can find everything. That's a cool thing about Barcelona. You can find, from a cannabis shop here, or you can find over here, some Gaudí, art Alborn. So I'm sharing this with you so you can see a bit of raw footage, okay? Walking as I like it. I don't like to read the news and assume things. I like to come to places and find out if it's true or not, what they say about Barcelona is changing. There's more theft, there's more robbery, there's more crime, there's all of these things that keep people away from these lands. However, streets are not empty. Why? Because it's still a place that you can find variety of whatever you can imagine. You can find all of these little shops, that have their own personality, their own soul. But I would say I wouldn't make it a base for the long term. That's definitely it. I like Barcelona for two reasons, but it's not a place I would leave myself 12 months a year or even 6 months a year. Remember that if you spend more than 6 months in Spain, also you are triggering taxes. Technically, every country that you spend more than 183 per natural year, you pay taxes, and you don't want to trigger taxes in Spain because they are fucking expensive. I paid up to 52% in taxes in 2019. That's why I say ciao, bye Spain. Going somewhere else, for example, Paraguay, 0% tax, Dubai, 0% tax. But to visit, it's a good spot. I mean, it's a good place to enjoy with people you love, with business partners as well. A place where you can find inspiration, great networking events, rooftops that are inspiring, 5-star hotels, la crème de la crème. You can also find, shops with style, art. So it's amazing. But again, for tourists, I love Barcelona. Everybody says that when I say I'm from Catalonia. Of course, I don't say exactly from where I am, from a little town, a fisherman town, because nobody would know. I say, I'm from Barcelona, close to Barcelona. I say, wow, Barcelona, I love Barcelona. And that's the thing, everybody loves it, but you can see that as well, graffitis and all of these. Definitely not something that you see in Dubai. This is also Barcelona. This is also Barcelona. This is also Barcelona. Theft of bikes is very common. So even if you see all of these logs on here, these are not safe. They're gonna come and steal them at night. And this is Barcelona, These are streets. And even though I'm shooting, here this content, I'm keeping an eye all around because I know that anytime somebody can come and take my phone. It's not as safe as it was before. So when we see you as a tourist, I might look like a tourist right now shooting this video, showing you about Barcelona, a place that of course I know very well. I saw it changing almost over 3 decades. So it's been a before and after. I remember when I came here, 4 or 5 years old, 10 years old, 15 years old, when I lived here for almost 4 years during university. So I know it pretty well. And if somebody can tell you about Barcelona changing, that person is yours truly here on YouTube, talking about sovereignty, talking about places in the world to place spaces. That's why I like to update myself and don't assume that a city or a country is like, oh yeah, 10 years ago I went to this country, and they, in YouTube they start talking about that country. Bro, update yourself. Maybe it's not that anymore. So that's why I'm coming here and seeing it with fresh eyes, sharing it with you, raw footage. Again, I want you to see Barcelona as well, like this, not just the touristy stuff, but what it is to walk here, okay, and see that they are building, they are, all the time improving, but yeah, it's not all shiny. Okay, there are nice hotels, but still, I don't know, not Dubai, not Miami, not many other European cities. Okay, packed. It's packed. And it looks like this, okay? Barcelona is great, again, but be realistic, my friend. And we are in a very centric spot. We are close to the main square. So I'm walking that way. So probably you can see it before the end of this video. Maybe if not in this one, another one. But yeah, the idea is come here, visit it, enjoy the food, but just keep an eye out, okay? It's not shiny glittery. You have to see the real part of Barcelona and hear why people are saying that this is changing, okay? But besides that, enjoy. Chocolate and churros artisans, very typical, food that you're not gonna find in other places of the world. Special festivities, holidays, definitely a place of holidays in Spain. And architecture, eclectic streets, multinationalities, and tiny shops. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I love this land. I love this land. However, take it with a pinch of salt. I'm gonna show you last. These sandwiches here have been for look 70 something years. I remember eating them when I was little. And yeah, all of this wokeness as well is fucking manifestations and people all the time, oh this and that, and just complaining. Oh, this is Barcelona as well. Yo, from Barcelona, Spain, Miquel Gironès, extraordinary. Adeu, Visca Catalunya, and watch this video over here when I make a tour about another city of the world, in this case Paraguay, the other opposite, 0% taxes and the land of the free. Latin America, Paraguay. I'll see you there.